Hi everyone, welcome to lunch with our long ears. It is Tuesday, October 7th, and it is a cold fall day here today. We're bundled up a little bit more than we have been the last couple days. And thought we would check in with the babies first and give you a little show around of what's going on today. And everything this week is focused on our Apples and Asses event that is coming up on Saturday. That is our fall fundraiser and open house. It runs from 10:30 to 2:30 at our location here in Kiowa, Colorado. It is $15 for individuals, $50 for a family of 4. It includes your lunch that will be prepared by Renee Burton and her team, and we are going to have live music by Annette and Doug Conlon, and we're going to have vendors here, including our product partner Wild Ass Soap is coming down from McCook, Nebraska, and bringing their trailer and selling their wares. So come out and join us if you can. There's information on our website. There's information, hi Micah. There's information on our website. There's information on Facebook. Lots of updates on Facebook regarding our biscuit drive. If you're coming, if you can bring a non-perishable biscuit item for the donkeys, those are what we use for training. And we have information about no outside animals being allowed, and we have information about all of our sponsors. So at this point in time, we would like to thank our sponsors for the event. The 2 Mile High Club Cripple Creek Donkeys have sponsored at the Mammoth level. Renee Burton Insurance Agency has sponsored at the Mammoth level. Community Banks of Colorado at the standard level. Wild Ass Soap at the standard level. Petustio Brothers Equipment at the mini level. Parker Porta Potty at the mini level. I'm missing somebody. I'll get back to you. I'll post on the comments for the video once we finish the live feed and put all of our sponsors up. But please support them and use their wares and thank them for helping the donkeys in our programming and what we're doing here. So as you can see, everybody's doing really well. Everybody's very social. We have a little bit of treat bagging going on right now. Everybody's starting to blow their winter coats. So we're starting to get thick air because our mornings have been in the 30s and 40s the last couple days. And so everybody's starting to get ready for winter. As we get closer to winter, we'll start talking about blanketing. We'll start talking about care for the donkeys and things that we do to take on the days that the high is minus 20 and not just wind chill, and how we get the donkeys prepared for those things and how we get them through. We're making arrangements right now and obviously getting ready to get heaters pulled out, and we make sure that all of our water troughs have warm water and not frozen water, and making sure that our feeders are ready and those type of things. And we'll be bringing in another load of hay here shortly. So we always make sure that we have all those things on site and ready to go, because without fail, Colorado does what Colorado does. In October, we usually see snow. So it's coming. I don't know when, but hopefully not on Saturday. So this pen, again, is Moms and Babies. This is baby Micah that's following Nancy around right now. Getting big. He's getting very social. This was probably the most timid out of all the babies. And obviously he's not very timid anymore. Most of the time he's in your face and he wants to be loved and loves to snuggle and loves to get pet and all those things. We're getting ready this week to start working on all the babies' hooves. They haven't been trimmed before, and baby hooves grow really fast, so it's important that we keep them in proper alignment and things like that as their bones are growing, so that they don't have any developmental issues as well. So we're getting ready to start working on that. And in this pen, otherwise, everybody, including the babies, are working on haltering. They're working on leading. They're working on being good stewards, allowing touches. We're working on lifting legs, picking up feet. All of the moms have been trimmed at least once. Many of them are on to their second and third trims since they've been here. Here's baby Copper. Hi, buddy. Baby Copper's getting very furry. What do you think, little guy? Huh? Say, I'm turning into a big boy. I'm turning into a big boy. He's developing a beard. He's got his line that goes down his face. And then here's baby Ozzy. Mr. Baby Ozzy. You gonna come say hi, buddy? Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy. So all the babies very, very social. Nancy's got hands on all three of them right now. And they're doing super, super well. And so are the mommies, huh? Good girl. Touch. Touch, touch, touch. Touch, touch, touch. All right, so we'll walk this way. Lots of cleanup and preparations in place for Apples and Asses on Saturday around here. We're going to have a photo booth with fall themed, and that will have straw bales and pumpkins and things like that. So that one is free this year, that you can just jump into the photo booth and take a picture and use our backdrop and hopefully take a nice family photo for yourselves. We are preparing for having live music for the first time ever, so figuring out where that's going to go and figuring out where our vendors are going to go. It's the first time ever that we're having vendors open as well. We have merchandise. Oh, we're going to make a stop. Show you the merch. So all of the proceeds from the event and everything that you bring and that you donate goes to our programming and goes to taking care of the donkeys while they're here. Thank you to our sponsors once again, because that allowed us to buy all the supplies and everything that we need in order to host the event. And we hope that it's a beautiful day and that you enjoy coming out and getting to see the facility other than through the lens of a camera, and meet the donkeys in person and get your hands on them and get to feed them some treats, and they love it. So we'll have donkeys that are out wandering around. We will have all the donkeys here in their pens, so you'll be able to see them. We do not allow access into the pens during the event for the safety of the animals as well as the people that are here, but you definitely can get in to feed and get close enough that you can get hands on them and touch them and all of that. We also have chickens and cats and cows on the property, so you can see them based on where they are in their pens. Stop here for just a second. Walk in and I'll bring it out to you, Nance. So we have Apples and Asses event shirts, Burro Base Camp logo on the front, short sleeve, Apples and Asses logo on the back. These will be available for $20, suggested donation. And again, all proceeds go to our programming and to the care of the animals. Right, Cadence? Say they're nice shirts. Nice shirts. Come on, girl. Cadence, come. One of the new activities that we're excited about that will be here for the littler kids is we're going to have a little straw area, and there will be different prizes hidden in the straw for the kids to go in and find. So that'll be something new. We'll have the pin the tail and the donkey up. We'll have the donkey races up. We'll have the Kiss My Ass booth will be available. Donkeys are all saying hi to you guys. We'll be back, Cadence. We'll be back. So this pen, since the last time we were live, did we have the newbies last week? We did introduce the newbies. Had a little, everybody's doing good. We don't have any fly masks on, so you can actually see Niner's face today and see Lenny's face today. I think our flies are finally settling down with the cold mornings. And since it's not sunny today, Niner gets a day off from his mask. His socks. Socks is our barn manager. Meow. You going up there? We'll go in and say hi to these guys. And get your eyes on Lenny because he's sticking his tongue out. Leonard, got your tongue sticking out, dude. Right? So he's sticking his tongue out because he's been licking on the salt block. These are just plain white salt blocks. That's what we use the majority of the time. They lick on the salt to get the electrolytes they need and different minerals that they're lacking in their food. It also helps with keeping them drinking. So they'll lick the salt and then they'll go and get a big drink of water when they're done. So they always have salt available. You saying hi, Pablo? Say hi, everybody. Come see me at Apples and Asses. Say, I like to have treats. I like to have treats. Right? Hi, don't be upset. Don't be upset. This is Mr. Oh, that's not. This is Smarty Marty. This is Snickers. Rocky. Yeah, you guys are doing good, huh? All settled in? Miss Dolly, you want to tell everybody why you're here? We had a gate that managed to be opened somehow, and we had a little intermixing of 2 pastures worth of donkeys. And Dolly is the only one that's remaining in the wrong spot, but she's settled in quite nicely, and she thinks this pasture's pretty cool. So what she hasn't figured out is that her boys are down below, and she hasn't chosen to go back to see them quite yet. So we're giving her a little break up here and letting her see how she does up here, and everybody else moved back. We had several that were in the wrong place, and everybody's back where they belong now, huh? Huh. These guys are all doing really well. Lenny's going to town on the salt block. We've had a little bit of sore hooves and things like that in this pen with all the moisture that we had last week. Had a couple that came up with some sore feet, but we seem to be doing better. So we've been taking care of those things on a daily basis and making sure that hooves are cleaned out. And don't kick, Mr. Marty. Don't kick. So that's these guys. They're all doing pretty well. How you doing today, Mr. Spyro? Hmm? Hi. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. All right, so we'll make our way to the back. The Apples and Asses event will be, you already had your breakfast, dude. Stay there, Niner. The Apples and Asses event will be set up throughout the property. The food will be up in the center area where I just went in to get the shirt. Merchandise will be out of the tack room. The vendors are going to be back in the breezeway, most likely. Live music in this area and places where you can sit down and eat, as well as the kids' games. So lots of fun stuff going on. We hope you can join us. Please reach out if you can. We also have a virtual option, so you can support the donkeys even if you are not able to attend, and information about that is posted in the event as well. In other news, we were in Cripple Creek all weekend. We took Taz, Scout, and Winston there. Sorry that our videos weren't the best of them in their Halloween costumes. At the time that we were dressed up and ready to go for the parade, it started pouring rain and the wind was a lot, and we had costumes blowing around, and we had donkeys that were spooked because of costumes blowing around and dogs that were around and lots of people, and so it wasn't the ideal situation as far as taking video at the same time. But we had a really nice weekend in Cripple Creek. Thank you once again to the Cripple Creek 2 Mile High Club for including us. And it was nice to meet everybody in the community that stopped by, and hopefully we have some new watchers today that were up there and heard about our YouTube and heard about our Facebook. This is a regular event for us on Tuesdays as much as possible to do this live. The only times that we don't do it is if weather's super bad or we're off with the farrier or vet or transporting donkeys. So we do our best to do it every Tuesday. Maybe. So we're going to see these guys. You can see the skid steer that's over at the manure pile at the moment. That is our manure removal service. And he is coming in and taking away the manure so that it's all cleaned up for you guys that are coming here on Saturday. He just left to take the first load, and we probably have 4 more loads to go. So we'll show you him if he comes back and let you watch him for a second as far as what he's doing. It's not overly exciting, but part of the process is making sure that things are cleaned up, and our manure's hauled away about every 6 weeks or so right now. So we make sure we keep it off the property and try and keep things as clean as we can for these guys, and it also helps keep our fly control at bay. Once again, thank you to Parker Porta Potty. They're our regular porta potty servicers, but they provided an additional potty for our event as a donation and a sponsorship, and we are grateful for what they do for us. So just wanted to give them a shout out. This is Trucker, one of the newbies. Hi, buddy. You can see they're getting really friendly. We actually just did hooves on Phil, who's one of the guys in the new group. We're getting a few trimmings done today. This is Smokey. You say hi. Say, I already had my breakfast today. You're starting to put some weight on your hips. Winter coat. You look really healthy, buddy. Much better. Much better. Here's Phil. Here's Phil. Show off your new feet, buddy. This may have been possibly his very first trim in life. Hopefully not, but we got him cleaned up and got a little bit of flaring taken care of on them, and hopefully now keep him going in the right direction so that as he continues to grow, because he's got a lot of growing to do still, that he's going in the right direction. But he's become really friendly. We've been working with him a lot because he has a home that he's going home to at the beginning of November. So he's turned into a really good guy. Right? Lots of love and attention. Lots of love and attention. And a few animal crackers. Say, I like animal crackers. Huh. Good boy. Good boy. Who else wants to talk to us? Who else? Here comes Keith. So this is Breaker. Breaker's one of the new ones. This is Kobe. BJJ. Touch. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Hi. 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 Touch. Good job. So, other than that, most of the preparations is lots of runs to Sam's Club and Walmart and Amazon orders. The UPS guy probably needs to be invited to Apples and Asses for all the packages that he's brought the last few days. But we're just trying to get ready for you to have a great day out here. Come out and support the donkeys. It is our biggest fundraiser of the fall, and our goal is to potentially bring in enough money to buy our next truck of hay, which is approximately $9,000. So that would be a great goal. Hi, Keith. How are you? So, again, that's what we got. Coming up, we'll mention just a little bit further out. Who's this? Pirate? No. Yes? Yes, this is Pirate. This is Pirate. Yeah, right? The weekend after Apples and Asses, we have Wild Ass Yoga on Saturday, October 18th. That will be our last Wild Ass Yoga session of 2025. We stop it over the winter, and then things start back up in the spring once we thaw out and stop blowing around out here. So please come out for yoga if you're available. Again, information on the website for that as well. You can go. Yeah. No, you're good. Go ahead. Yep. Thank you. So we'll move this way because he's about to start up the skid again. And then going into the months behind is Colorado Gives Day. We'll have a pretty big campaign running with that. And we're hoping to add one more Badass Burro Brims event. So keep making sure that you're following our socials, follow our website for updates, and we will get those things posted. Why don't you turn around and just watch him for a second, because the donkeys enjoy watching this too. Steam coming off that pile is actually steam. It's cold out today. It's not that cold, but it's probably in the mid 50s, and the manure composts in that pile as it's sitting there, and as he digs and starts turning it over, it's real warm and real hot under there. So that's Keith and our manure removal. Huh? So Nancy was asking about Buster and what's unique about Buster. So we'll take these two donkeys right next to each other. If you look at Pirate's nose is white. Buster's nose is not. And this is called no light point. It's just bred in their genetics that they don't get any white, but he also, you see Pirate has white on his belly. Buster doesn't have white on his belly either. He has a little bit lighter hair, but he's mostly no light point. So that's why they call him no light point, is they don't have any white on them. Right? Say, I'm special. That's why I'm special. They come through every once in a while. We have two right now. Ernie's the other one. So what's funny about these guys all standing watching him right now is natural instinct for donkeys, if they're a little bit nervous, is to poop and release the pressure. And they're all standing there pooping as he's loading the poop. So this is why we have to have key services, so that all of the manure can be taken away, because they don't ever stop pooping. Right? This is Arlo. Somebody needs a really good donkey. Arlo's your guy. Right? Yep. You're the boy. All right. Well, I think that we'll wrap things up. We hope you can join us this weekend. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or reach out or message us. And we'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Have a great week, and we'll catch up.